EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Foles. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Foles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That's going to be caught by Alley-Cox. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Foles. That's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 63 yards receiving for him now. That last catch good enough for a 1st down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run here with Taylor. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, it'll be Taylor. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. And Foles going to keep it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Colts post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left, and he will get in to make it 8-0. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and inches, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now it's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler from 6 yards away. And the Chargers have cut the lead back down to 2. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play action. It's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Williams brings it in.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. All even through 1 half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Herbert now. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Faison.
And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A carry here for the big tight end. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Now a give to Taylor. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Well, look at this, a tight end carry.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And a short gain here down to the 22. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. He'll drop to throw.
He finds Pierce. It's complete.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Colts. Mo Alley-Cox from 4 yards out. And the Colts go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Foles will look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that cost. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.